Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
History has been made by the Ghana 4x100 meter relay team. They gained automatic qualification and become the first team to do that in Ghana's Olympic team for Tokyo 2020. It's quite an amazing feat. For the first time in 17 years, that was back in Athens 2004, Ghana have a team that is going to take part in the Olympics in the 4x100 meter race. Today we're going to look at how they got there and why they are the ones that need focus on. It's been proven time and time again that the teams or the national teams we focus less on are doing much more better than the senior national team in football that we focus on so much, to that detriment of the other sports. And today we're going to make a solid and valid point for that argument. We're also going to hear from Jordan Ayew. He feels that his brother in Swansea City can qualify from the playoff places and make it into the Premier League proper. Only one slot left and 4 teams will be vying for that one slot. Included will be Swansea City, who will miss Andre for the next 2 games, but hopefully he will be available for the playoffs. As usual, subscribe if you have not, and click on the notification bell to get more updates. So the Ghana 4x100 relay team, the men, they have made history and become the only team to make it to the Olympic Games to represent Ghana for the first time in 17 years, and it's a great feat. The last time was in Athens 2004 when Leo Miles Mills, Aziz Zakari, Eric Nkansa, and Tanko Brahima and Christian Insia raced in Greece, a return to greatness for the Ghana national team. So fortunately for the women, they could not make it. Now the Ghana women's 4x100 relay team, they missed out on automatic Olympic tickets after they finished 3rd in Heat 1 of their race at the ongoing World Relays in Poland with a time of 44.85 seconds. Now Ghana needed to finish in the first 2 of their race to guarantee a place in tomorrow's final and a ticket to the Olympics, with tomorrow being today. They could still have qualified automatically if their 3rd place a time ranked among the top 2 of the 3 place finishes, but the 44.85 ranked below Ecuador 43.86 and Denmark 44.25, who also finished 3rd but with better time. Gemma Echampo started the race off and handed over to Copen State's Latifa Ali. Janet Amponsa, returning to the team for the first time in 4 years, took the team around the bend before shaky handover between her and Ho Haluti left the latter with too much gap to recover as she came across in 4th place. But Brazil, who finished first in the race, were disqualified for lane infringement, and Ghana eventually got promoted to the 3rd place, but it was still inadequate to book a spot to Tokyo 2021. There will be 3 more slots remaining following the World Relays, and Ghana will need to run the 3 fastest times in the world among the teams competing for the slot to be able to secure their Olympic ticket. So that's it there with the women. But for the men, they have made Olympic history and they are through to the Olympic Games. And it's interesting that this week we were talking about how we were wasting or spending a lot of focus and time on the senior national team, the Black Stars, who have not delivered a trophy to us in 40 years. The AFCON trophy and any trophy for that matter. The Black Stars usually take part in AFCON and World Cup, and those have not been delivered the AFCON in 40 years. And we are spending $25 million. That's the budget. And the sports minister this week in his interview said that he did not know the budget for the Olympic Games yet. The Olympic Games, which is going to take place in 2 months' time, he doesn't know the budget for that, but he knew the budget for the AFCON next year, January, and the World Cup next year, November. He knew the budget for the qualifiers will be taking place next month. It's quite an indictment, and it's quite unfortunate that this should happen. But this is the story of how these young, gallant men made history for Ghana in qualifying for the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, as narrated by Fentio Tahiru Fentio of City TV. On Safo entry, Azameti Benjamin, Joseph Menu, and Paul Amwa. Since they won gold in the African Games in Rabat in 2019 and then competed at the World Championships in Doha a month later, they have not seen each other until 2 days ago when they finally met again in Poland. No money for camping, no money to even support their individual trainings. But they go to Poland and pull off an Olympic qualification. The minister was asked if he knew the budget for the Olympic Games, which is 2 months away. He said he has put together a committee that is working on it, but he knows the budget for our national teams for the next 2 years. Imagine what this team can achieve with enough financial support. That gives them access to the best facilities and the best coaches and physios. But no, we are only interested in buying plane tickets for them 3 days to the competition and then promising them heaven and earth, knowing full well that we have not prepared them to succeed. We need to pay attention to athletics, and that needs to start now. And I couldn't agree. It couldn't have been said any better by Fento here. And I think we are doing ourselves a lot of harm by not focusing on other sports aside from football. And it's detrimental, because athletics, when I was in secondary school, there were great runners in my school, but most of them, either some of them went outside the country and probably naturalized to play for those countries who took the athletics serious, or some of them just stopped altogether because it was not something that they could bank their future on. And I think these guys with very little resources doing the most need all the resources. The $25 million, I'm hearing that some money has been raised, close to $19 million so far has been raised, and it's quite interesting that 2 months to Olympic Games and we still do not know the budget for that. But you know what the Black Stars will need for the next 2 years. I'm sorry, Minister, but you are doing a lousy job so far. Please correct this and support these boys for the Olympic Games. You have not prepared them enough, but support them adequately, and please support them. It is quite necessary. When the glory comes, they will say for the sports ministry and for Ghana, no matter who supported or didn't support them. So it's best you support them and don't get any backlash. So that's it there on the front of the Olympics team. 4x100 relay team have made it to the Olympic Games. We'll be watching them closely. Andre Ayew, my next story has to do with he and his Swansea team will be going into the playoffs next 2 weeks, and his brother Jordan feels that Andre can't lead his side into the Premier League, which there's only one slot left. 4 teams will be vying for that. I hope for my brother to get back into the Premier League. Last year they were unlucky in the playoffs, and this year I think they have a big chance because they have a bit more experience. I just hope that we manage to finish in the top 10, speaking about his club side Crystal Palace, and one day be in Europe. That's my wish for Palace and for me personally. As players, we all want to have great seasons and play in the best competition. So that is my hope and wish for Palace. We have the same focus. I hope we have an experienced squad, which helps a lot, and we are getting ourselves ready to see how it goes. We are ready, we are focused, and we are doing our best to win games. It's only by winning games that we will go higher up the table. So we still get to finish as high as possible, and we'll do our best. Ayew also spoke about the nomination of former Manchester United and England winger David Beckham for induction into the Premier League Hall of Fame. I think Beckham deserves it. He has been outstanding, said the Ghanaian. So Andre Ayew's brother has backed him to qualify for the English Premier League through the playoffs places, and we hope he will be available for Swansea City when they do that. Unfortunately for Crystal Palace and Jordan Ayew, he and his teammates lost yesterday to Manchester City, who are just waiting for Liverpool to do them a favor to be crowned champions for the 5th time in their history. It's quite interesting times here. And the Olympics team today have been focusing on. They deserve the $25 million focus. In my opinion, some money has to go to them to support these guys that have got automatic qualification. The women could not make it, but they can still make it today when the finals take place. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.